I was going to say, Jamie, this is Jamie coming to you from Stonemaier Games. This is Jamie. I'm from Stonemaier Games. I'm going to be playing not Wingspan. I'm going to be playing Rolling Realms round 2 with you today, which includes Wingspan. This is one of the realms. In Wingspan, you're going to be using a number on one of these 3 cards from left to right. You can choose any card. You can do them in any order as long as you're working from left to right within each card. And you gain the benefit right below the number that you write. If you complete a card and all those numbers add up to the number shown on that card, exactly that number, you get a bonus star. Over in Between Two Cities, you can write down a number on any square as long as it is not the same number as another number that is orthogonally adjacent to it. When you complete a row or column, you gain the resources shown here, and you gain stars equal to the lower scoring of the other 2 realms that you're playing with in true Between Two Cities style. However, you can't completely ignore Between Two Cities because the maximum number of stars that you can earn from Between Two Cities is the number of cells that you've actually filled in there. So if you've only filled in 2 cells on Between Two Cities and you have 4 stars and 5 stars, you'd only earn 2 stars from Between Two Cities. Last, in Charterstone, you're going to use a number. One of 2 things. You'll either use the number to cross off a building, and gain the resource directly below it. And when you do, you will look at the other rolled die, and you will note that number in the crate below. And the other way that you can use numbers in Charterstone is you could use a number to cross off all crates that have that number. So ideally, you would use a bunch of these numbers, and then you would write down the other rolled die, have it be the same number across all of these crates, and then use a single number later in the round to cross off all of those crates all at once. That's very difficult to do. Involves a little bit of luck, but we'll see how we do with Charterstone. And also, quick note for Charterstone: if you create a die to use up here, you will choose either rolled die to note in the crate. You have a choice then. Michael, thanks for playing along today. Oh, I meant to share this in the Rolling Realms Facebook group. I did not click on that. Let me see if I can share while I'm live here. I doubt I'll be able to do it. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Sorry, Rolling Realms Facebook group. I will link to this later, but not live. Hopefully there's some other people who are aware that I'm doing these videos. Normally I do these in the Rolling Realms Facebook group. Feel free to follow that group if you want to play along in the future. But because this is game 30, I'm hosting it here in the Stonemaier Games Facebook page. So let's jump right in to roll number 1. We have a 4 and a 2. A 4 and a 2 for the first roll. I like low numbers marked down here in Charterstone, so I might use the 4 here, and then I'll note the 2 in the crate below. The 4 gives me a heart. And then I still have the 2 to use. I've only noted it here. I haven't actually used it. I can get resources right away from Wingspan if I use that over there. Between Two Cities is really helpful to get moving as well. Let's put it over here in Wingspan, though. I like low numbers on that first bird card in Wingspan. All right, feel free to pause if I go too fast. These are, well, the Wingspan and Between Two Cities are 2 of the simpler realms. Charterstone's a little bit more complicated, so I can move pretty quickly through Wingspan and Between Two Cities. We have a 6 and a 5 with the second roll, a 6 and a 5. Another Michael is joining us, multiple Michaels. He says, love the dice tray. Yeah, this was given to me a long time ago by an ambassador, I believe, Andy Unglin, if I'm getting that correct. He made this and sent it to me, and it works really well, especially for this particular game. 6 and a 5. Not great for Charterstone, but 6 is great for Wingspan. So let's put that 6 over here and get a heart. And we'll put the 5 right in the middle of Between Two Cities, where I usually start out, because I like to get some coins from Between Two Cities, if possible. So far, I'm a little bit behind the curve. I would love to have an extra die to use here and there. But let's go on to turn 3 and get things moving. A 5 and a 1. Okay, 5 and a 1. Where should I use those? I do like low numbers down in Charterstone, so let's put the 5 right there, put the 1 below it, get a coin. I now have a 1 to use someplace else. Actually, I might use it over here in Wingspan and get another coin. There's another coin. And let's use one of those coins to create a 1 value die, and we'll use that in Between Two Cities. Let's put it right up here in Between Two Cities. We're on track to start getting some resource bonuses from Between Two Cities, which I always like. All right, turn 4. A 2 and a 1, a low roll, giving me a little bit of a choice over here in Charterstone because I like 2s and 1s right now. I want the same numbers down there in those crates. I like 1s even more than 2s though. So I'll use the 2 and mark the 1 and get a pumpkin out of it. And that means I still have the 1 to use. I think I'll use it over here in between 2 cities to get 2 coins. Leaving me a little bit short in Wingspan, though. I will go ahead and create a 1 value die. I don't want to use it in this first card in Wingspan because I would love to still get the bonus of having those numbers add up to a 7. So hold off there a little bit. Let's go on to turn 5. A 6 and a 1. Okay, this is an interesting roll. 6 and 1 add up to the number 7. With the number 7, you can use 2 coins to copy one of these dice. So if I really want 2 6s, now is the time for me to get that. And I think I might want 2 6s because one of those 6s is going over here in Charterstone, so I can note another 1 down below in the crates. That gets me a coin. The 1 I can use pretty easily in between 2 cities. I'll use that right, let's use it right here. Let's use it right there. And I want another 6, but I really want 6s in Wingspan. So let's use 2 coins to copy that 6 and put it in Wingspan. And I think I want it right here. I need high numbers. I need high numbers for both the 12 and the 16. There is a heart right there. All right, so far so good. Let me know if you're playing along, what numbers you're hoping I roll. I went out of focus there for a second. Sorry about that. Okay, turn 6. Also, just for fun, I had both of the cats start to use the bathroom right when I started this video. So this room smells wonderful right now. 3 and 3. We have a 3 and a 3 in roll 6. Interesting. Okay. I really want a 4 in Wingspan, so I might manipulate one of those 3s into a 4. I also like copying those 3s. Charterstone, do I want to use it there? Probably need to use it there. But I don't love having yet another number in Charterstone, so maybe I won't. Maybe I won't use it down there yet. We'll see. I could definitely use it in between 2 cities. I like that. Let's put that right there. We'll get a heart and a coin. I think I do want to manipulate one of those 3s into a 4 and put it over here in Wingspan right there, and that gets us 2 stars. Always remember that in Wingspan, even though it's nice to get those numbers to add up to the correct number, the correct sum, you don't need to do that. You can just write a number down in that 3rd spot if you get that far and get a star, but I really like getting the extra bonuses if possible. So I did go ahead and get 2 stars there. And now I have rolled a pair. When you have a pair, you can use 2 hearts to copy one of the numbers and use it in a realm that you haven't used this turn. So I could copy a 3 and use it right here in Charterstone and note a 3 down below. I would then need a minimum of 1, 2, 3. I would need too many dice. Yeah, I don't think that's worth doing. Yeah, I'm going to hope to roll at least I'll have to get a little bit lucky here, but I'm going to hope for luck and not copy that 3. Let's move on to turn 7. Definitely did not get lucky. The opposite of that, but that's okay. We have a 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3. So I can effectively do the same thing in Charterstone. Yeah, I probably won't do anything in Charterstone this round. Let's use the 6 and the 3. I want more 6s in Wingspan, and so let's put another 6 right here in Wingspan. 6 to get a pumpkin. We'll put a 3 in between 2 cities, probably to get, yeah, let's put that up here in the corner, put that up there. And now what to do in Charterstone. I only have 2 turns left, and so I might be able to fill in 1 more crate, but I don't know which number I'll be able to do that with. So I think what I'm going to do is create a 1 value die, cross that off, and note the 3 down below. Potentially something that maybe I should have done last turn and didn't. We'll see how that ends up getting. Charterstone does rely a little bit on the luck of the dice, unless you start creating numbers. But to fill in those numbers, you need the rolled dice. You can't create numbers to note in the crates. All right, turn 8. Another pair of 3s. I don't know if that's good or bad. Pair of 3s. So in Wingspan right here, we need a 4. So I could manipulate one of those into a 4. I like that. I could use a 3 right here. And 3 in Charterstone is interesting, but I think I just want to cross that off. Let's see. I will use, this is a little tough. Getting into a tight spot here. This is worth a star if I can cross that off. I don't really need to do it over here or do anything over here, but that gives me 2 pumpkins, which I could definitely use later. What do I want to do? And I have stars to use for pairs, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to use a 3 right here. 3. So that gives me a star. I'll note a 3 down below. Is that what I'm doing? No, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to use the 3 to get a star over here. Actually, let's just do Charterstone last. I'm going to put a 3 right here. That's 2 pumpkins. I'm going to use a 3 over in Wingspan, but it's going to become a 4, so I can get 2 more stars. And then I'm going to use 2 hearts to copy one of this pair of 3s, and I'm going to use it to cross off this crate right there to get a star in Charterstone. I need 1 more pumpkin. I think I can do good things in Charterstone, although I'm probably just getting 4 stars from Charterstone, which means 4 stars for Between Two Cities. We'll see how we do in the last roll here. Sorry, that was very loud, I'm sure, for those of you listening on the mic. Another pair, a pair of 5s. 5 is actually exactly what I needed in a Wingspan, so that's wonderful. Between Two Cities, a pair of 5s, interesting. Doesn't do much in Charterstone, so I'll just use it to get some resources in Between Two Cities. Let's get some more pumpkins. I wonder if I can do something cool here. Yeah, I can do something pretty cool here. We'll put the 5 right there. That gets me a pumpkin and a coin. And it allows me to do this. First, I'm going to use a single coin, a 1. Yeah, I'll use a 1 to cross off these 3 crates and get 3 stars in Charterstone. Now, I also have 3 pumpkins now. Pumpkins let you break the rule of only using 1 realm once per turn. So I'll use 1 coin and 3 pumpkins to turn that 1 value coin. So I use that coin to create a 1 value die. I'm now going to use 3 pumpkins to turn that into a 2 value die because I'm adjusting the number. And I get to reuse it in Charterstone if I want, which I will do to gain another star. That star is worth 2 stars, though, because it gives me another star in Between Two Cities. So I end up with 5 down here for a total score of 16.3, a pretty solid score. Let me know in the comments below how you score here, and I look forward to joining you for round 3 tomorrow. Live here, I'll hopefully remember to link tomorrow to the Rolling Realms Facebook group, but this will be up on YouTube in a few minutes, and you're welcome to follow along there, play along, let me know how you score, let me know what you're up to this weekend, and I'll be back tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning. I'll see you then. Bye.